Today, Germany insisted that freedom of movement in the EU was not negotiable. Mr. Cameron is planning to set out his new policy in a speech before Christmas, as our political editor Gary Gibbon reports.
David Cameron says they get on swimmingly, but do reports Chancellor Merkel told him he was in danger of crossing a point of no return suggest the weather's changing in this relationship. Her stark warning was intended to head off talk of quotas or caps on EU migration, as claims swirl around just what David Cameron will say in his upcoming much-hyped big speech on immigration.
He's been rather less guarded in what he said, and there's a certain sort of King Lear-like quality about sort of threatening things. He doesn't know quite what they are, but they'll be the kind of terrors of the earth. And I think she's basically saying to him, be careful, you could actually get to a point where what you're asking is something that the rest of us can't deliver.
There's a sense in which events here are slightly out of sync. Chancellor Merkel appears to have been trying to slap down the idea that Britain might impose some kind of cap on EU migrants coming here, an arbitrary number above which the British would not allow more in. That's a complete no-no to Germany and just about everyone else inside the EU. But more recently, around Whitehall, the focus seems to have shifted instead to those other benefits and services that might be incentivising EU migrants to come here. One think tank today came up with an idea which is also known to be being looked at inside Number 10. You don't allow EU migrants free access to the NHS or tax credits until they've lived here and worked here for 3 years.
What we think this would do is reduce the incentive hugely for those people to come on low-income jobs. Because at the moment you can come to the UK, work on minimum wage, get into the welfare system through tax credits and so on, and then housing benefit and other income support benefits. And that, I think, does increase the incentive for some people to come at that low level of income.
For the very lowest paid EU migrants, Open Europe believes these reforms could cut their total pay and benefits package by up to 2/3. Opinions divided on whether that sort of restriction would be deliverable or effective.
We're in a bit of a phony war because the real negotiation obviously won't start until after an election. And I think there, if almost by definition, if he is because Prime Minister and our partners think here is a Prime Minister who's there for the next 5 years, then they will get down to serious negotiation.
It's quite simple. Either we stay European Union members with total free movement of people, or if we want to get back our border controls, we have to leave the EU.
David Cameron hopes Chancellor Merkel can help him disprove that. The whole renegotiation policy is, as one senior Number 10 aide said, very, very high-stakes stuff.